Hello, and welcome back to Jungle Gym Reptiles. So, as you can see, we have a new member of the family. This right here is Pumpkin. My girlfriend thought it was a great name because of her color variations, and I agreed. I think it's a great name. And this is a sand boa. If you don't know what a sand boa is, a Kenyan sand boa, and she's really awesome. So we went to the Hilsboro Reptile Expo yesterday in Hilsboro, Oregon, and we had a great time. Ended up coming home with 2 reptiles. We went out there with a plan of what we wanted, and I kind of veered off, of course, and ended up getting this cute little girl. But we did end up getting another Benoit gecko. We were slightly worried because of how big the one we got was compared to Dolly, which we used to refer to as Jack Jack, but its new name is Dolly. So we have Dolly, and the new Benoit is Millie, I believe. That's what my girlfriend picked. As we look, this is their enclosure. So there is quite a lot going on, lots of hiding spaces for them, 2 hides for each of them, and then their water dish over here. Now, I don't currently see either of them. They're probably hiding somewhere. We got their light on up there. Yeah, there's not much going on inside there. It looks really pretty though. My girlfriend had a real fun time going in there and decorating it. Now, will it stay like that? Let's hope so. But yeah, this is Pumpkin, and she is a Kenyan sand boa. I don't know quite a lot about them yet. I've always wanted a Kenyan sand boa, and there was quite a deal on her, and so I just went for it. And she is awesome, and she's so friendly. But yeah, we also met 2 vendors who told us they were able to get us a Snyder skink male. Now, we didn't really like one of the vendors. Nothing wrong with them, just didn't like the methods of them getting the Snyder skink. Now, we did decide to go with another vendor, which I will talk more about that vendor and give them a shout out as once we receive the Snyder skink. So I was just looking at something in Ripple's cage, but we are moving forward with Ripple's breeding process. It's going to be a hard and challenging process. It's something I believe is going to be more of a success rather if I was to breed ball pythons. I think it's more of a investment and more of a smart choice to do that rather than go towards ball pythons. Snyder skinks, I think, would succeed more, especially with how flooded the market is right now. I don't know if any projects are going to come out of this little one right here. If they were, it would be a long way down the road, as this one is a newborn. So yeah, we will make a whole video dedicated to little Pumpkin right here, who's trying to get a closer head shot. The camera won't focus. We did not have any luck on any female Russian tortoises. It seems to be a very hard market right now, trying to find one of those. So if anyone watching knows of any, please reach out and let me know, and we'd be more than willing to give it a good home. This isn't just a breeding process. These animals will be treated just like any other pet. They're going to be loved and cared for every day. Ripple, as we've discussed in previous videos, has come out of her shell like crazy ever since meeting my girlfriend. She loves her to death. They both love each other to death. And hopefully the male that we get will be just as cool as she is. And we're hoping that this adventure takes off. It's going to be quite an experience figuring out the breeding process of Snyder skinks. There's not a lot of information on how to do it captively. So I'm going to be basing my research into it off of other skinks and see where we can go from there. But I am super happy about this little one right here. Like, it was, I just couldn't say no, huh? I couldn't say no. I got a few days until I'm supposed to feed her, and then we will be looking forward to the next reptile expo. And as of right now, I'm just sticking my videos to Sundays, so my new videos will come out every Sunday. We will next week we'll be looking to make an educational video about one of these reptiles. We're probably going to go with this little one right here, or a Benoin. We could do some information about the Benoins, because there is not a lot of information about them out there either. They will be a breeding project, so the one we did purchase is breedable. Well, it's able to lay eggs, as we will discuss, and I've discussed in the past. They are a single sex species, so they're all females. But the one we have will lay eggs compared to the little one. She's very, very small. And I am glad they're getting along great. They wander around the enclosure together all the time. But besides that, we are working on some projects, and we should hopefully have that male Snyder skink here within the week, maybe next 2 weeks. And I'm super excited to see them live together. I'm starting to experiment more with cohab reptiles. I think it's more interesting to see cohab reptiles rather than just a single reptile in an enclosure. Yeah, it requires bigger enclosures, but I think it's more entertaining, and I think it's better for them, honestly. I get it. There's nothing wrong with a ball python living on its own, and there is studies that say they can live together, but you need a very large enclosure. Like, I'm talking about very large. For them to live comfortably, you'd probably need something half the size of this apartment for them to realistically live comfortably. And that's just maybe 2, maybe 3. We got Ripple over here, peeking her little head out. Yep, hopefully we will have her a little boyfriend here in the next week and a half, and we'll have some good projects going on. All right, well, that's all I have today, and I hope everyone has a great Sunday. And say goodbye. Say bye-bye, Pumpkin. Bye.